Okay, this is going to be a little more interesting. So he's going to attack him there. Status effect will be applied by wealthy merchant. We're taking 4 from this guy. At the end of day's turn, apply 2 heal. This is a species boon. Oh, cool. Very cool. Apply 1 wound, 50% chance to destroy this card. Gains 3 power when below 22 health. Holy smokes. Okay. So we could go with some bleed. I don't mind that. Discard this, increase the damage of this card by 4 until played. So we're going to ignore this for now. And I think I'll go like... I think we'll go 4 defense. Apply the bleed, and then maybe like a stab or something. Or maybe I should stab first. I don't know if it matters. Let's go bleed here. How much health does this guy have? 36? That regen's going to offset the bleed, so we want to apply it here. Let's throw our defense on. Let this card be discarded. And then we could take the risk. I mean, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So 25% chance of each of those numbers. We have a 75% chance of getting a 5, 6, or 7. Boom. Okay. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't think I need to play that defend because I already had some in there. Oh, well. Oh, well. What's up, Funk? How's it going, buddy? Thank you so much. Pin. Play this card to return Sharpen to your hand. Expend. Apply 2 bleed whenever you hit a target with an attack the rest of the turn. Okay. There's so many crazy things happening here. So we're not getting attacked. He is, though. Here's our combat drone. Should I just bring this in now? Let's see what happens. We'll stop fighting if only drones are left on this team. Immune to bleed and wound. These are both coming from the merchant. Status effect is going to be applied by Thug. So I guess he's only going to start acting on the next turn. We can give him a little defense there. Power +3. Oh, right, because he dropped below that threshold. Let's go again. Okay, 6 more to panic. Oh, it looks like he's going to run. Or he will panic this turn. Okay, let's see. Hey, Raz, thanks, buddy. How are you doing, man? Okay, he's panicked. So you can choose to win battle if all enemies panic. So he's unable to act for 2 turns. So if we can get him into that same level, then maybe, I don't know how it works, but maybe we can like win favor with these guys even. I don't know. Electro charge. So he's hitting here. Let's go a little defense. Didn't this card... Okay, so... Chat, am I misunderstanding the wind-up card in general? Because I thought that if we discarded it, it would increase the damage of this card by 4 until it's played. But maybe a discard is like a forced discard? Fireworks, it's only if you discard with another card. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's what... Okay, got it. Got it. So this doesn't actually help us a lot right now then. Play this card, return sharpened to your hand. But if I play this now, I don't really get the benefit of sharpened. So I think what we'll do is go here, damage on, and then let's go fight dirty. Draw a card, discard a card. Well, that's unfortunate timing. This would have been good like 2 seconds ago. I'm starting to see that maybe playing this card at the beginning of your hand is better. Because if I draw now, there's nothing I can do. This at least gives me some damage. So I'll take it. She's going to take a ton of damage here. There's our combo counter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, not end of turn discard would be too powerful. Yeah, no, that's fair. I see that now. I see that now. Panics in 6. So now, hold on a second here. You can choose to win the battle. Oh, accept surrender. Oh, that's cool. Or you can execute. Oh, look at that. That's really interesting. I want to see what happens when we surrender. Winning a battle restored 2 resolve. Gain 3 defense, discard this card. Oh, if we discard, gain 3 defense and heal. Okay, so we need to kind of look for cards that let us discard. We don't have any really great synergies right now. Here's another discard. Improvise an attack card from your draw pile, gain 2 combo. This is at least something that we can utilize right away. Oh, it's not on murder spree. No, I'm showing restraint to let these folks live. Take this. You've earned every coin. You're damn rights I have. He likes us. You paid 55 shills. Remove a negotiation card or remove a battle card. Look, I mean, this is still 4 damage. It's still 4 damage. So I don't think I would discard that yet. But kind of like any other deck builders, I guess at some point you're going to want to get rid of just your basic cards, right? The challenge is with this is that they start to upgrade. And so once you're in a position where you've started to upgrade those base cards, they might become super powerful. I don't know. What about in our negotiation deck? These are all good. I think we're just gonna keep it. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna keep everything. Maybe take it to DMs if people want to keep going. I didn't even notice what people are arguing about. Why don't you just like attack that person's core argument to 0 and move on? You can right-click a card to see its possible upgrades. Yes. We'll get into that. Okay, so the healing spring. Funny things happen when raw lumen vapors get onto dry land. I don't think we need to heal. Goat is hurt. Take them to the better limit chemists. Or combat gauze. Herbla has a gift for you. And it's limited time. So we should probably take this first. Removes a random debuff. Yeah, okay. Imagine not attacking the core argument like a noob. You help go through the door. There, you should be okay here. Thank you so much. I won't forget this. Gold love. Oh, dudes, we got so much love already. At the start of each negotiation, add a random authority card to your draw pile. So check this out. 2 people already love us. I love that little clap. No, not that kind of love there, Vin. How long do limited time events stay on the map? Would you have to do something else first, or are they gone? I don't know. It's a good question, Bana. But I'm imagining, like, every time we've gone in to do an event or take a mission, everything changes after that. So I imagine it has to be done right then and there, right? In your run, 4 people hate you. So it's just like real life then, Fireworks. Is that what you're telling me? Goat stumbles off to tend to his wounds. Okay. We'll take the combat gauze. I found something the other day, made me think of you. You don't have to take it if it'll bog you down, but it's yours. Yeah, no, I'll take this. I like how that's even like a subtle hint to be like, don't take every card that's given to you. What's the maximum for a team? I don't know. I've had just that one guy. And then we brought in the robot. So we saw 3 people on our side at once. Does chat know? I think 4, Van Thorn says. Okay. Put that to good use, yeah? Okay, both of our lovers are in here. Larv Trams. Thank you for the Prime sub, brother. Appreciate that. Okay, so we have a special job from Fish. I don't know what the current progress 0% is. I feel like we've done some things, you know? 4 can fight at once, but I think you can have like 8. Oh, wow. Harp says 4 maximum once on the field, but you can have reinforcements waiting at the sides. Oh, cool. Hey, Angana, what's the plot so far? Basically, we're like a bounty hunter. We're tracking... I mean, the ultimate takedown is this Casio so far. And we've kind of made friends with some people. Some people like us. Some people love us. And we've been killing people with kindness, killing people with sass, and killing people with swords. Fish greets you enthusiastically. Sal, I've lined up a great opportunity for you. Those 2 over there are night merchants. They sell rare goods and can't get nowhere else. Or you can't get nowhere else. It just so happens they need your help. You can only be in one place at a time, but either will get you a leg up you sorely need, kid. Go tell them I sent you and ingratiate yourself. Just be warned that they're both persnickety so-and-sos. You're probably going to cheese off the one you don't pick. Sounds neat. Thanks. Shh. You're going to cheese off the one you don't pick. Customer is late on their payments to Plaka the Swab. Time to make them pay up. Frolic of the Beasts needs help trapping an elusive beast. Neutral, neutral. Okay. Let's see if we talk to them. Plaka keeps her purse strings tight, but she's been known to favor a friend in need. I'd ask what you're up to lurking through the feud at night, but then you might ask me the same. Ask about the special job. Fish says you're looking for some hired muscle. Plaka the Swab looks you up and down. You feel like an Oshnu on market day. You guys remember the big snail? Yes, you'll do. Hey, Sassy! What's up, man? Has Odd met up with Casio at the bar yet? Nope. Didn't know that that was going to happen. Wait, do for what? What is the actual job? You just need to stand behind me and look intimidating. I feel like that's a trap. What's standing in front of you? Don't worry about that part. You do this job, I'll let you straight into the night market. Ask for details. No, really, I need to know more about what I'm agreeing to. I'm hiring you to do work, not to ask annoying questions. You can handle it, or I wouldn't hire you. It gets you closer to your goal, and you'll earn my gratitude. Take it or leave it. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. She dislikes us already. That's a great start to the relationship. That's fantastic. So it seems like, okay, so you have like this this range from dead to loves you. I assume that it hates you if you do something nice. They'll dislike you. If it dislike, you do something nice they like, and it like that you do something nice they love. Because we've moved people from these. What about my needs? I'm just supposed to flounder? Now this dude's probably going to hate us. Fish said you were the best. I'm going to remember this snub. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Yeah. Okay. This is the guy that dislikes us. The other dude. Okay. Sorry, man. What are you going to do? That's life. Desperados 3 looked really good. Love Shadow Tactics. Seems it's like that game. Yeah, it's very similar. It's fun. Plaka's always the best choice. Have you played this, Carp? Or are you messing with me? Plaka opens the door to a nondescript hovel and ushers you through. Say nothing, Sal, until I tell you to say something. I was just looking for you. The graft you sold me, it stopped working. The graft I so graciously extended credit for you to buy. I disabled it when you fell behind on your payments. Again. I could pay. I have the money. I love the animation, man. It's too late for that. I'm losing money just taking the time to talk to you. I'm going to need the graft back. But it's installed. They don't just come out unless you... unless you cut them out. You can't make me do that, please. I wouldn't dream of asking you to do that to yourself. Which is why I brought my friend here. Sal, extract the graft from Org. Oh boy. She's got a lot of resolve there. Opponent has plus 20 resolve. Bad for business. So maybe we can do what she says, extract the graft from him murderously, but then maybe we can get that graft, right? Oh, this thing levels too. Stealing up to 4 composure from a random enemy argument. Upgrade it to 6. It gains XP at the end of every negotiation. When it reaches its max, you'll be able to install the upgraded one. Maybe there's a way to get it. So I'm going to extract this thing. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm doing what I'm paid for. Got hired to extract it. Time to man up and do the job. Exactly. See? Thank you. Thank you, laying low. My favorite view bot. You hack into Org's flesh searching for the graft. It takes a while. You eventually find it and dig it out. The last biomechanical tendril pulls out with a sickening pop. Org survives the process, barely. Okay, so we're not even battling. Won't forget this. Good job, Sal. I was worried for a moment that you might have a conscience. Here, take it. Okay. Cool. Now, the problem is, you've incurred his fury and will likely face the consequences. So we actually got a Bane from this. This is our first Bane. Opponents start with an additional argument each negotiation. That actually seems really bad. That seems really bad. That seems really bad. Oh, we do get to take it, though, if we want it. Whenever you improvise a maneuver card, gain 1 defense. Whenever you improvise a maneuver card. I don't even think... Okay, so we have sharpen. We have 3 of these. We have 3 possible cards that can trigger that. And when it does, we would gain 1. But we have to improvise that as well, which means you have to play this card. This is the only... Actually, that's not true. Yeah, actually this one, because this one improvises as an attack card. So with Fight Dirty, if we improvise this... Hold on. So that would be a maneuver card that we can improvise. That's a maneuver card. That's a maneuver card. And that's a maneuver card. Okay, there's decent chances there. But what I'm thinking is I don't know if we can eventually like replace graphs. If you take the graph, I bet they might try to get it back from you in the future. Maybe. But my worry is that if we fill these up with graphs that are not that good, we might not be able to replace them. Carp says you can replace them. Okay. Okay, well then sick. Then yeah, we'll take it. Okay, cool. The only reason that I thought maybe we could replace graphs is because when you go in here, it talks about being able to install another one. So that makes sense. Ooh, that tingles. I love how we just rip it out of some guy, blood and guts included, and we just like, yeah, we'll use that. Could have at least washed it. See? And now, as promised, I'll show you the way to the market. So graphs are like cyber implants. You can change them later if you have 3 and want to pick another. Yes. That's what it seems like. Hey, so I mean, it's nighttime-ish. So I imagine we're going to hit day 2 here soon. Does anybody in chat know about the progress being at 0? Maybe this only upgrades every day. I don't know. If you wash your hands first, it's okay. Or yeah, you have to disinfect. Come on. Washing is not enough. This is it, huh? Pretty modest. People don't come here for the ambience. They come here for the goods they can't get anywhere else. She likes us. We get discounts. Okay. Hopefully our 90 shills can get us something. So Frolok, not excited. Tuning up one of her black market graphs. Keep telling you, these graphs are made for someone of your talents. Negotiation. Oh, we can add more graph slots even. I can drill you a new slot, but I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt like hell. Oh, wow. 75 shield. Obviously, I won't do this, but... And I like that you lose the HP too to like there's that trade-off still for the pain. We can actually afford some of these, you guys. Gain skin. Gain 2 composure whenever an opponent's argument is destroyed or removed by a card. Okay. Battle graphs. Your attacks deal 2 bonus damage to targets with bleed. That kind of works. I mean, that kind of works with Sharpen and the Saber Grip. I guess. Let's go. Seems to fit your deck a bit. I mean, yeah, of the ones that... Yeah, I'm trying to build like a synergy or something that can combo. So now we've got this market. We have the Grog and Dog. These are limited time. So we can add 10 resolve by hanging out with Lily. And make him like you more. So that would be good, because if he likes us more, he probably goes into love, and then we get another boon. Or here, friend Herbal is in trouble. You have a chance to save her before it's too late. So Urbla. Oh, I wonder if we ignore Urbla now, if she can like drop back into the like category and then we lose the boon. Love gets you another boon, Vinny. Not bone, boon. Downloading this game now. Haven't bought a new game in a while. Hope it's worth it. Let me know what you think. I think it's super cool. There's a lot of mechanics in here I've never seen. And it's just fun to like learn new stuff. So that's a pretty nice boon that we have there. But I know we're only down to 27 resolve, which is not a big deal, I don't think. But getting up to that 30 would make me feel a little bit more comfortable. Plus, we would get to see what his boon is. I think. But this boon's really nice. That 4 defense at the start and the power. Reminds me of Monster Train, but with story and more complex system. Yeah, I mean, it's like Monster Train or Slay the Spire or any of those like card deck building games in terms of using cards to fight. But outside of that, it's totally different. I like the kind of like RPG elements of like, do I want to choose this or do I want to choose this? And what are those long-term implications? I'm going to try this. Oh! Oh, dead. Oopsie daisy. Dead. Well, I mean, to be fair, she probably still loves us. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Okay, so okay. Let's socialize with Lily. God. Lily's happy to see you. You better be. I killed someone over this. Sal, I was just thinking about you. You busy? Never. Re-resolve. Lily chats with you for a while. I need you to help me settle a bet I have going. It's about how much I could trust you to side with me when we settle a bet. Okay. The bet is whether or not I'd side with you in a different bet? Yeah. Well, what bet? Don't know yet, but I bet I won't be disappointed. You can negotiate for greater quest rewards. The Haggle badge. Now, okay, so I don't know how many characters there are, but I wonder if their boons must all be the same. And there's probably, through multiple playthroughs, you're probably going to see different characters. And some of them you're going to be like, oh, I need to get that boon because it's really good. Or some of them might have like a really bad Bane that you don't want. And so you want to kind of balance that, right? Haggle badge is one of the best boons in the game. See, chat? I do know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. If we check our compendium here. So people, we've unlocked... There's 577 people. Holy jeez. Let's find somebody that we've unlocked a boon from. Yeah, cool. So now, once you unlock it, you know what their boon is. So next time you run into them, you're like, I gotta have that or not. That's almost as many people as there are Pokemons. Vinny, I don't picture you a big Pokemon player. Correct me if I'm wrong. You come across a lone merchant, a rare sight on the Havarian roads. Usually they're smart enough to travel with armed security. Hey stranger, nice day, isn't it? Elamon's clothing is rich, and rich clothing has deep pockets. And the roads are deserted except for you and your new friend. Until we get ambushed. Say, you look like someone in need of an edge. Might have some goods that interest you. 100 shells. God, were we ever broke. You know, we spent that money to like buy someone's love. I'm feeling like that hurt us a little bit. Gain 2 power at the start of each battle. Lose 2 power the first time you take enemy damage. Okay. If we rob them, they will hate us. And we don't know what their bane is. Yeah, this is sick, man, because if all of these guys are randomly in every run, oh, that's just really cool. And there seems to be a ton of them. Should we take the bane? What's our other hate right now? Additional argument. And, well, this guy. Now I've used this as a threat. I decline offer and go panhandling. I think I'm going to have to decline. I just don't know how bad these banes can get. Because I'm new, I'm going to play a little cautiously here. You're lost, young lady. Disappears around the bend, whistling as the world were her music box. So that was something that happened, like, on our way there. It's late when you get back to the Grog and Dog, but you can spot trouble before you even step onto the porch. The owner and proprietor... Yeah, okay. You slip quietly behind an overturned table before anyone notices. Oh, this is Cascio. That's this one. I hear you've been asking after my bounty, but you're out of the game, fish. So you must be asking for someone else. I don't hold it against you, but whatever hunter you're hiding, you need to hand them over. There's no hunter here, Cascio, but we both know that won't stop you from being a mudsucker. Hey, what do you think the English translation is? Or the, like, the current day and time translation is for mudsucker? If you did rob him, you'd know the bane for your compendium. No, for sure. Oh, butt chugger. Yeah, that's probably... That was what I was thinking too. Yeah, totally. I have a business to run, same as you. There was a time when you respected that. The slimy underside of Caccio's voice is enough to draw you out of your hiding spot. Blade at the ready. Don't be so smug, Cascio. Nobody gets a bounty like yours without enemies. Sal? You're the hunter? I'd have thought the Derek would have beaten the spirit out of you. It didn't have to be this way, Cascio. You could have bought me out at any time. I'd have forgiven you. With that look in your eye? I don't think so. Don't mistake this for condescension. I'm proud you made it off the Derek. I should have known you would. Excuse me if I don't stick around to see this done. It'll hurt too much to see you go down. Cascio tosses a fistful of shills onto the soiled bar counter. For the damages, fish, if you manage to survive. It ain't nothing personal after all. Not even the floorboards creak as Cascio leaves. For a moment, her goons hang there watching to see what you'll do. Go down quiet, Hunter. I promise it'll be just like going to sleep. Okay. So... Sparky is Spark Baron's boss. We can convince this smuggler to help us, or we can just fight. This is self-defense. No escape. You cannot run from this fight once it starts. Okay. So, we have nothing to lose, right? There's the smuggler here. We try to convince them to negotiate with us. They're afraid of Cascio, but that's fine. But, like, get them on our side, and then fight? I have to imagine that that's how this works. And if so, that's super sick. Ban, you're the bouncer. I'm hired to keep ruffians out. Cascio has a class of her own. Okay. So here's the whispered rumors thing. We're going to take that damage. Proper channels. Gain 2 proper channel. This is new. Targets an opponent argument each turn for 1 damage. Increase by 1 whenever your core resolve takes damage. It's an argument with 4 resolve. Remove this card for the rest of the negotiation. Okay. This thing has 4 resolve. Targets an opponent's argument each turn for 1 to 5 damage. Yeah, see, this is the this thing, this Bane. That's really bad. That's really bad. So I think we're gonna play Sal's Instincts. Oh, but wait a sec. We already have the influence. We already have it. Okay. So I'm thinking we attack this to get rid of it. I don't have a block or anything right now. But we do 2 attacks on this. If I get really lucky, this could work. So I play this one. And then even if I have to play 2 cards regardless. So if we get... okay, so that's fine. If we would have got the 4, we would have saved a turn. Or saved a card. Oh, and it looks like the residual damage goes towards the core argument. Didn't know that. Super cool. Okay, so we're going to take 3. That's fine. Yeah, also on yourself. Yeah. And somebody earlier did mention, like, if they destroy this one, does it hurt you? And I said no. But I didn't know about the carryover damage. So, crafty argument. Intents and previews are hidden. Yo, don't like that. Nope. We don't have any, like, damage here. This is only 2 resolve, right? Deploy bait. Bait must be targeted before anything else. Gains 2 resolve for each count. Bait's an argument with 0 resolve. Incept 2 vulnerability. All resolve losses increased by 1, reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. This is added to your opponent's arguments. Because you're like incepting it to them. Or we could draw 2 additional cards here. Okay. Let's get rid of the crafty argument. Yeah, see, like that's helpful. Target an opponent's argument each turn for 1/1 damage. Increased by 1 when your core resolve takes damage. Okay. Gain influence. And destroy permanently. I think we'll leave it for now. Okay. So this one's coming in. Deploying and 3 turns on this. Let's go for a draw here. And then I think we just do like a low blow and a fast talk. Or, you know, I'm okay taking a little bit of damage here, actually. Let's leave it like that. Okay, so she's targeting this one now. Good call. She's got ploy. Targets an opponent argument each turn for 2/2 damage. Let's see if we can roll anything but a 1 here. Okay. And then I'm thinking we go like Evil Eye for 6. We take 2. And then she's down to 6 now. Did you read what her core argument does? Whenever she deals damage, they gain composure equal to the resolve lost. If no resolve is lost, band takes 3 damage. Thanks. Yeah. I have to remember to check that at the beginning every time. Solid. Okay. Expend 1 chosen card in your hand. Remove this card for the rest of the negotiation. Apply 5 composure. Gain 3 smarts. That's new. Gain an extra action at the start of your turn. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. And 1 vulnerability. All resolve loss increased by 1. Reduce by 1 at the start of your turn. Yeah, this is cool. Or double your influence. Gain 3 vulnerability and expend. I'm going to try the smarts here. Experiment with that a bit. Okay. You're going to make me do your job for you? Nah, I guess not. All right. Band steps up to your side. Ready to defend Grog and Dog. Better late than never. Okay, cool. Yeah, sick. And we have a helper. That's definitely the way to go. Medic. Whenever Smuggler Ban heals a target, also remove all negative conditions. Status effect is going to be from here. He's dealing 9 damage to me, 8 to her. Power. Gain 1 power at the start of battle. This is a species boon. Okay. Okay. So it looks like we're going to get a status effect. I don't know if that's going to be the healing or not. Let's mitigate some of this. Let's improvise. Take a 2 to 5. I guess this one actually makes more sense to play. Just because we don't have a lot of ways to force discards. Okay. 8 and 9. He's taking 5 from Smuggler Ban here. Apply 2 bleed whenever you hit a target with an attack for the rest of the turn. Okay. I think we'll just eat the 8 here, maybe. We're going to do this one that's going to... So this should do like a double bleed then. Yep. Cool. Okay. And this reduces by half every turn, right? Yeah, halves the bleed count. It's still pretty heavy. His gun gets bigger when things get hot. That's... What causes that, do you think? Oh, here we go. So here comes the heal. He's gonna buff himself, I guess. So let's just throw our basic attacks in here. I imagine this is gonna be like the end of day 1. Right? Let's go bleed again. Deal 3 damage back to the enemy when hit. Oh, right. That ain't good. That ain't good. So maybe I just don't attack him here. It's only 3, but... Let's get the bleed on at least. Yeah, okay. And these are kind of like useless cards, but... Look at him. Look at this thing. Holy crap. Charging weapon. Jeez. We need to get a finisher card, chat. We need to get a finisher. Let's improvise. You know what? I think I will go all in on the defense here. Okay, so that means I'm going to take 7. And then she can probably heal some of that off. She's going to be in a bit of a rough spot, though. Do a little damage here. She's still putting out, like, 7. Jeez. It's quite the cannon blast you have there, sir. Let's go stabs. We're getting there. I hope she's smart enough to, like, heal herself. She's just attacking here. He's got that counter in again. So what I'll do is, let's protect her. And I know we'll get hit here. So let's apply this defense. And then we'll put this bleed on. And we should mitigate that counter hit. Yeah, cool. Hey, Prod, what's up, man? Just got here from a YouTube notification. Conversational battle? Like a pirate I was meant to be. It's really unique. There's like, what you're seeing right now is like, I think a boss battle. Traditional combat card style. But then you get into these other negotiation battles. You have 2 decks that you're building. And you're playing from your battle deck for battles. You're playing from your negotiation decks for negotiations. And you're dealing in like arguments. You'll see soon. Okay, I'm a bit concerned about my friend here. I only need 9 more damage to panic this dude. It's possible if we roll... If I roll anything other than a 2 on these, it can happen. Ooh, there you go. Okay. We could execute him. But, like, is this a dude that we can get a thing from? In 3 temporary power if we destroy him. I don't think that's that great of a card to take. Is it? I guess, like, expending is not bad. I want to see what happens. I'm going to accept his surrender. Holy smokes. What is all this? Battle upgrade available for stab. Okay. So now, when we upgrade this card, this is sick, man. I'm like, okay, I love this stuff. This is so sick. Okay. I can either make our basic stab attack stronger. 4 to 5 is like, that's a lot of damage. We only have 1 other card that does 4 guaranteed damage. Or we can force a draw. This would be better if I had ways of getting more actions, but since I don't, I feel like that's meh. You know what I'm saying? So let's do rooted stab here. Yeah, that's cool. And our other stab cards are getting up there too. You can see the upgrade progress here. And somebody mentioned earlier, but if we take a closer look at this, I guess this is what can show what these upgrades can be. What I don't know is, are these randomly suggested? So if once we get this up, notice how we had a choice of 2. Is it 2 from any of these? Because we have the draw card and then we have this one. So I guess so. I guess I just answered my own question. This can go to 10 damage, but then it removes this card permanently when you play it. That's sick. That's sick. Man, that's like very deep. Okay, negotiation card. Attack a random enemy argument once for each enemy argument. Attack once for each action. Or bulldoze for 2. Whenever you destroy an argument, gain an action. Bulldoze is an argument with 8 resolve. So that's not bad. And it's rare. Let's try it. It's pricey though. 2 actions. What's Klei? What games did they do? Klei did Invisible Ink. So that was out a long time ago. They did these games called Shank. They did Oxygen Not Included, which I played quite a bit of. They did Don't Starve. I'm sure you've heard of most of those. Now, one thing I'm noticing right now as it stands, a lot of enemies do not have defense. They're not having defense, and in arguments, they don't have composure. I have to imagine that as the game gets harder, they will have that. So piercing might actually be really good. 4 to 6 damage for 1 cost is pretty solid, too. Any attack cards you improvise deal 2 bonus damage until played. Okay. Or double the panic meter of all fighters. You can choose to win battle if all enemies panic. A fighter with panic cannot act, reduces their panic by 1 at the end of their turn. Double the panic meter. Costs 3 though. I think we're going to go dagger throw. It'll be easier for me to implement. And we get another graft. Oh, cool. Boss negotiation graft. At the start of your turn, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1 until it's played. That's nice. And it happens every turn. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. You can no longer own a pet. I didn't know you could own pets in this game. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Battle card upgrades now have 1 option fewer. I actually feel like this might be the best option. Because there's a ton of different upgrades in there. Oh, unless it means like... Unless this means when the actual upgrade comes up and I got to pick like from either side. Maybe I can only pick 1. Like maybe I only have 1 option. Means you're only given 1 choice of an upgrade. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I don't know anything about having pets. But if that's an option, that would be super cool to have. Because I imagine they help you do other things. At the start of your turn, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. So for negotiations, that's really powerful. But having more actions is kind of solid as well. You'll only have the 1 choice. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, this one doesn't have a downside, but it's only in negotiations. But by the same token, we have less resolve to play around with than we do health. Let's take this one. Well, that shucked a rotten oyster. Wow, she's got such a mouth on her. We've been through worse and we're both still standing. What's done is done. The fire's only good if it stokes the engine, kid. I should have gone for Casio as soon as I arrived. Now you're dragged into it too. None of that. You've got a bit of grit in your eye. You'll wink it out once you get some sleep. I got a room set up for you in the back. With Casio gone, the few patrons that remain return to their drinks. Them that weren't spilled anyway. Okay. So is there anything I need to do to like... Oh, here. Been a long day. Sleep will give you a chance to heal and recharge abilities. Fish didn't get to the top of her field by indulging her wounds. She barely flinches as she spit shines an old mug. I get your blood's boiling, kid, but we survived the day. Cool your feet, get some rest, and we'll come up with a plan for morning. So we can rest, we can buy cards. buy a drink. Requires... I can't even buy a single drink right now, you guys. I have 15 shills. Okay. Eat one of their famous fish cakes. Bloated, it's called. That's good. I don't think we can afford any of these bad boys. Change into another one of Sal's outfits? Excuse me? Change outfit. Put on Bounty Hunter. Got it. Guys, what do you like better? What we're currently wearing? Or do you want to put on Bounty Hunter? Or should we go with Bounty Hunter? Or maybe we should go with Bounty Hunter. All this to say, I guess we'll unlock outfits at some point. And I'm about it. I'm all about the outfit life. Okay, let's rest. So we're at 25 and 55. Let's see how this is impacted. Rook is unlocked. You've unlocked a new character with a whole new story and location with unique cards and gameplay. Give it a try when starting a new run. Playing Rook doesn't delete your progress with Sal. Well, that's nice. My bed calls to me. The moonlight cuts through the window like the glint of a knife, as if you don't get enough of that during the day. Sleep restoration rate is 15%. 17% on resolve. Dude, this is sick. Okay. So here's the two that love us. We did have another one, but they're dead now. Plock of the Swab likes us. Frolic dislikes us. And this guy hates us. This Bane is actually really bad. So in future runs, if Orug comes up and we check out what his Banes are, like that, I never want that again. If I can avoid it. 4 graphs, that's pretty nice. Nearby friends will help you in negotiations. You slept through the night with one hand gripping your knife under your pillow. So we're day 2. Current progress 20%. Oh! So it's only upgrading, it's only showing your progress per day. So it's going to be 20, 40, 60, 80. Cool. So 5 days. But then you slept that way every night since you were 12. It's early morning, but the Groggy Dog patrons are already hard at work on their drinks. So I thought... So I know you thought I should hold off on that bounty, but after last night, if Cascio wants me to be her worst nightmare, I'd like to oblige. And how are you going to do that? She knows you're here, and she's got money and goons to help keep her safe. What do you got? You? You're damn right. Lucky for you, I have a couple of contacts who want Cascio dead almost as much as you do, if you can convince them to work for you. Will they need convincing? Afraid so. The Admiralty doesn't trust hunters as a rule, but talk to my contact and see if you can convince her otherwise. The Deltrian military force occupying Murder Bay. Taking out Cascio would make a space for the spree. Sorry, but taking out Cascio would make a space the spree'd be more than happy to fill. I know someone who will talk to you, especially if you can bring him Caccio's head on a platter. Okay. So here's where we can get like more backstory stuff. So the very beginning of the game, we had an option to ask some of these questions as well. Figured Cascio would come after you no matter what you did. It's not like I came back as a lowly lumen sludger. She probably has an alert out for any bounty hunter who comes into port. Plus, you were asking around for info, huh? Thought you said I couldn't keep my head down? Yeah, well, I never forgot what Cascio did, neither. Didn't seem right that you'd just come home, or that you'd come home just to let bygones be bygones. And that bounty, it is a big bounty. The biggest. It's the biggest bounty. It's the greatest bounty. With that money, we could open 3 bars. You got it, Fish. Dream big. Let's ask about Fish. You really okay with this after last night? We're in it now, whether we like it or not. Leave my grudges where I like them. As long as the hunt's still on. Absolutely. There's blood in the water. Then do it. You won't get no complaints from me. Okay. Should we get to work? Day 2, baby. Admiralty headquarters. Fish suggested that Ulo, they have the greatest names, can get you in the front door of the auction, but you're going to have to stooge for Admiralty to get her help. The Admiralty is what passes for government around here, but they comport themselves more like an occupying army. Don't expect to make a lot of friends amongst the people if you pick this side. Or, Fish says that Nadan can sneak you into the auction, but if you do some work for the Spree. The Spree is a loosely organized band of outlaws and raiders that survive in the outskirts of Admiralty territory. They rob from pretty much everyone and give mostly to themselves. Be prepared to run afoul of the law if you choose this path. Okay, so it's either like working with government or this rebel outlaw group. I think outlaw group is way cooler. Right? Spree were the guys that tried to rob the merchant. Yeah, but politics, government. That's, I don't know if I'm into it. I think we're gonna go outlaw. Guys, are you cool if we take like a 5-minute breakaroo here?